Are you interested in what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, focused on new airports and maybe some scenery announcements? Then this is the video for you. Let's roll the intro and then let's look at the details. This week we've got 7 new items in this category, and we start with the one from Silver Crest, which is Sioux Lookout Airport, Charlie Yankee X-Ray Lima. It's a regional airport based in Sioux Lookout, Ontario, Canada. It opened its doors in 1933, so already a while ago, and it's the second busiest airport in North America next to Chicago Midway International Airport. Today the airport is a mini hub facilitating travel to and from many northern communication communities in northwestern Ontario. And here we can see some of the screenshots. Unfortunately, not that many descriptions about what's included, what's not included. But here you can see, if you would compare it with the default scenery, there's a lot of, I would say, additional details added to that. Even improvement of the night lighting, but also if you look at this building, it looks pretty cool. Then the next one is from UK 2000. It's the city of Derry Airport, Echo Golf Alpha Echo. So Echo Golf Alpha Echo, yeah, a little bit hard. It's a regional airport located in Eglinton, about 7 miles northeast of Derry, Northern Ireland, and plays a significant role in the local economy and transportation network since its establishment. It's again an older airport, right? It's opened already its doors in 1941 and then was built as the RAF Eglinton, but now it has been transferred to, let's say, more public airport. So runway 8 and 26. So the length 1968 meters, the surface is asphalt, and also the lighting is high intensity runway lights. And precision approach path indicators are there, right? So that's really cool. There's one, let's say, remark. You need to have the UK 2000 Scenery Common Library, which is a free add-on, which you can download via the marketplace. And here we can see some pictures, right? So this is the airport. You can see that people standing outside. You can see some nice additions have been added to the terminal buildings. You can also see that likely you can also watch from inside the traffic tower. So a lot of nice things added to this airport, both on the, let's say, non-air facing side as on the air facing side. Here we can see a screenshot of the taxiway, and you can see that there's a lot of addition, including some, I would say, ground vehicles or service vehicles over there. Some hangars with some aircrafts, including the fire trucks, parking spots. And this is also pretty cool, right? Have you ever tried to park your aircraft in a hangar like that? Well, now you can with this add-on. So pretty nice airport. Derry Airport, created by UK 2000 Scenery. The next one is from Northern Sky Studio. It's Dillingham Airfield, Papa Hotel Delta Hotel. It's in Hawaii, Oceania, right? US. It's nestled on Oahu's North Shore. And it's more than just a runway. It symbolizes Hawaii's rich aviation history, right? So it's the gateway to the skies for decades, offering breathtaking views, thrilling adventures, and a unique connection to the island's past. And if we look at this, right, we can see some screenshots, which are pretty nice, in multiple languages. Also inside the traffic tower, you can see that there's, I would say, some animals. And a lot of detail. If you would look at this, right, it's really detailed, including people watching, including some ground vehicles, which they have added. Also this part, right, it's not simply clean, but it's simply, I would say, just as you would expect it to be normally. Some hangars, including the lightning, right? So lightning is there. So if you want to, let's say, depart or want to arrive during the night hours, you can see it. All the signs are there. Fences are there. Some additional things like a Go Jump Hawaii. People are waiting, so a lot of cool things have been added to this airport, which is pretty nice, I would say. This one is also pretty cool. Then the next one is from Heaven Designs and BLG. It's Santo Angelo Airport, Sierra Bravo November Mike. It's in Brazil. It's in a regional airport in the state of Rio Grande do Sul. It's located on the Comandante Egipo Medro Flag Highway. It's the section of the highway ERS 218 for those who are familiar with that. And a lot of, let's say, news about the history or a lot of information about the history. But let's look at these screenshots, right? So this is the screenshot from inside an aircraft, and this is from the outside, right? You can see that also when it has rained, you can see the, let's say, reflection on the runway or on the apron. You can see a lot of signs are there. There's also fully, I would say, developed interior of the terminal building and other cool things which they have added. So there's a runway, number 12. A lot of cool things over here, right? So this is a nice airport. If you love flying in the Brazil region, then this is something which you might want to have a look at. It's not too expensive and it still adds a lot of detail compared to the default scenery included in Flight Simulator. Then we've got RK Bridger. They're back from a long time ago because I didn't see a lot of new packages. In this case, it's the Tennessee River Bridges. So for those who are new to RK Bridges packages, what they will do is they update all the bridges in specific regions. So in this case, the Tennessee River, which is the 6th largest river by discharge rate in North America and has many large bridges and dams. If we would go down, we would see the list of bridges and dams which have been updated. And I would say you will be surprised if you see this for the first time, but this is kind of normal, right? This is kind of normal that they will add all these things. So you will get a lot of detail. So here you can see some screenshots, right? And in some case, they will add the screenshot before and after. Not sure if they did this time, but if you would compare this with your default scenery, so have a look at it now, and then visit at one of those bridges which are updated by this package, let's say you will be amazed by this. So they added so much details to these bridges, which makes it more realistic to fly in these regions and have, let's say, good quality bridges. Besides the bridges which are underwater or maybe are not even realistic at all. Then Dream Scenery, they updated the trees in Vancouver. So what they did is they removed all the automatically generated trees and vegetation and they only kept the photogrammetric trees for more realistic look and better performance. And if you do that, you will get this. And say this is also much better compared to the default scenery, right? And Dream Scenery does create a lot of these packages. And then the last one, it's by Miltech Simulations. They're known more for their aircrafts which are developing, but also they're developing some airports once in a while. In this case, it's the Kushok Bakula Rinpoche Airport, Victor India Lima Hotel. It's an airbase because they always build military things. So in this case, it's a combination. It's a military and civilian airport, serving a region with historical territorial disputes in the northern India. So it's situated in the Trans-Himalayan region. And the airport is the one of the highest in the world at an elevation of 3,256 meters above sea level. What did they include? Detailed terminal area and new terminal construction zone because there's a new terminal being built. Highly detailed, reinforced hangars, including the interiors, and also some spawn points to start the flight from, so you can also start your flight from a hangar. Various helipads and FOBs included around the area, maintenance zones and hangars, as well as the Aviation Museum, hundreds of objects to make the scene more immersive, like radars, ground maintenance personnel, etc. And also several static aircrafts, right? So be aware, there are some aircrafts like the C-70s, the M2Ks and the CH-47s, but you can't use them. And this is how it looks from the air, right? Pretty impressive. Also, these are all the ground vehicles which they have added. And if you look at this, right, you can see it's pretty nice. A lot of details have been added, including some, I would say, vehicles on the non-air facing side. These are the C-170s, which are the static ones, which they discussed in the description. We can see the hangar buildings over there. A lot of cool things. If you would compare this with the default scenery, then again, you will be amazed by this. So pretty interesting package, the Bakula Rinpoche Airport, created by Miltech Simulations. And that's where this video ends. We looked at 7 new items. I must say a few of them are really high quality and I would consider buying them. But of course, it's up to you to decide. If you're more interested in missions or maybe some new aircrafts or aircraft deliveries, then have a look at the description of this video because there are links to those videos as well, because I record them as separate videos. Thanks for watching and hope to see you back next week.